Welcome to the last portion of Unit O, which will be over optimizing a mobile site for search engines. As with a standard website for desktop users, you can take steps to optimize a mobile website for search engines. Many aspects of search engine optimization, which also be called SEO, for mobile sites mirror those that you've already learned, including making your pages indexable and submitting a sitemap to relevant search engines. SEO Mobile also includes a few unique practices, including setting server configuration options that vary depending on your web server setup and ensuring that mobile and non-mobile pages link to each other. As we continue work in our example website here, we're going to prepare to finalize your first mobile web page for the Lakeland Reads website. We're going to add links that enable mobile users to open the non-mobile version of the page and vice versa. So let's go ahead and look at your index.html file here in your index editor or your text editor. We're going to go below the footer element, add a paragraph element with the ID mobile link containing the text, switch to desktop site. So just find the footer here, add a line of course, and let's put in that new line of code. Yours should look just like that. Now, as you look at our new line of code, you'll notice when we referenced our file here, we have our ... there before our /. And the reason we did this is in a relative path, the ... indicates that the parent directory, thus the link points to the desktop version of our index.html, which is located in the parent directory. So rather than looking in our mobile directory, we're looking in our parent directory. Go ahead and save your work here. Once you have that saved, we are going to jump back over to our lomobile.css. We're going to add a style rule based on the mobile link ID selector that aligns the text on the right, and then we're going to go ahead and set the padding to a 0.25 EM on all sides. Now we're back into our lomobile. Let's scroll up here. And we'll put that under our hashtag message. Here's the code you need to put in. Hashtag mobile link. Like I said, we're going to align the text right, and we're going to pad it to 0.25. Go ahead and save your work. Once you've got your work saved, you should be able to close all your open files in your text editor, then open your index.html and your Lakeland 2 CSS from the Unit O unit folder. As you can see now, we are in our appropriate folders here. Let's go ahead and open up our index.html and our Lakeland2.css file. We're going to be working in our indexed file here first. And here in our index.html file, we're going to do the same step we just did a little bit ago, where we're just below the footer element, we added a paragraph element with our mobile ID link there. So let's go ahead and do that now. And you see the code that or the text that we put here at the end of this time now says switch to mobile site, rather than prior to this we had put in the text switch to desktop site. And the final point here, our reference location is our mobile folder going to our index.html file located there. Alright, so let's go ahead and save our work here, and we're going to switch over to our index.html. We're going to switch over to our cascading style sheet that we just opened up, Lakeland2.css. And once you're in the Lakeland2.css, just make sure you have the hashtag mobile link style rule created here as well. And once you've got that hashtag mobile link style rule created, just like we had done prior in our mobile site link, now we've got it in our desktop site link as well. Go ahead and save all your work. Once you've got all your work saved, we are going to go ahead and reload your desktop version in your browser, or if possible, publish it on the web browser or on the web server, and then open your index.html file with either your mobile device or in your browser, and click the OK or Allow button to allow access to your location once again. Scroll to the bottom of your web page and you should see that you can click on the Switch to Desktop site or Switch to Mobile site link. Once you've done that, that's it for optimizing a mobile site for your search engines, guys. Once you refresh your page, as I did here, you'll see you have the Switch to Mobile site link there. You click on that and you can see I would have to shrink down my page to make it look like a mobile device, obviously, but the code is there as we expected. Switch to desktop site. So we know everything's working. We'll switch back to desktop site just because it looks better as we're concluding our lesson for optimizing a mobile site for search engines. As well as concluding this part of the lesson, we have also concluded all of Unit O over adapting your website for mobile devices. Thanks again, everyone. I'll see you on the next lesson.